Hello, dear Dharma sisters and brothers whom it may concern. I would like to share some words today because, as you know, many people are asking me when is my birthday and this and that. So I would like to request everyone not to celebrate or wish me a happy birthday. For me, birthday is not important. Birthday wishes, New Year wishes, or whatever wishes is really not an important thing. I want to make clear. For me, I never put much importance in that, and I feel very it's like a waste of time, people put so much effort in wishing happy birthdays and then expecting in return for people to wish them happy birthdays and all that, and it's becoming sometimes very unnecessary. So I just don't want to waste time in these things that are not important. So please don't wish me happy birthday or whatever. And all this is very, very uncomfortable for me and awkward. We are all getting old, and we are coming closer to death, and we must wake up, and do the right thing. It's important. I think it's very important for people to understand that, when you are wrong, you should accept it. And it's very important to do a lot of self-reflection. Nowadays, people have a mental concept that they like to blame everyone else around the world and everyone else, and they don't want to take accountability and responsibility for their own ugly, true, nature of themselves and true colors of themselves. I think that is a very sad reality of our human nature. I think it's also very important for us to understand that we are, as we say, we are what we eat. Just like that, we are, to give the definition of our own self is whatever we are inside, and that is how we are outside. So please make sure that the inside is 100% pure. It is always important to talk when need to be talked, but keep quiet when not need to talk. It's always important to listen carefully and to really understand a person. I always take the step to understand people deeply. I understand people very deeply and very, how would I say? I take the time to know the person very well. And it's a genuine interest of mine, it's not just because I say it and then I don't. I really put an interest and attention in that, in details also. When people are talking to me, I always have eye contact and then I listen to them carefully and try to understand what they're saying. I've noticed many people have very short attention span. They like to talk, people love to talk. People love to give advices that you never ask for, and they think they know everything, and they like to give advices and ideas and suggestions and misjudgments and all of that, but people never reflect on themselves. It's very crucial to reflect on your own self. That is where self-wisdom, that is where self-wisdom comes in, Self-wisdom is very important, to utilize self-wisdom. I always observe and analyze people carefully. I never like to give advices when I'm never asked. I always believe in people's ability and potential and their own talents and their own inner wisdom. And I always like to tell people, everything you can do it. Believe in your own qualities, in your own heart. That is most important. When I tell someone genuinely that when they have done wrong, when they have said something wrong, I don't do it to harm them and hurt them or out of ego. I just do it out of honesty and purity. And most people I see, the reaction is very harsh. They try to attack me or say bad things to me or, fight back and whatever. They never really do the right thing, is to reflect and see, oh my God, you are right, Rinpoche, Yangsi Rinpoche, you are right. I need to watch myself now. I need to improve. People never do that. And this is the the crucial point that the Buddha taught in his teachings 2,600 years ago, in Guru Rinpoche's teachings and all the 84 masters, the teachings on all the great masters and yoginis and yogis and everyone, we must follow this. They are not just meant to be kept in a box or in a shrine room. It's meant to utilize and reflect. It's very important. And it's always important. Never underestimate me. People always think they're capable of underestimating others. They are capable of overestimating others. I never do that to other people. I never do that to people. I never underestimate or overestimate anything. I just analyze and observe people very carefully with detail. And my instincts always help me, always have guided me. My instincts, my heartfelt instincts. My instincts have always been correct at all times. I want to also tell you, share you something very heartfelt, is that we all have the chance and opportunity to do the right thing, to be correct. Sometimes I've seen people who love to, their mouth is always a when you're trying to say something to them, they don't even let you talk because they're always and then I wonder, do you ever have time to shut your mouth and then just contemplate on your own self? Yeah. And then just really reflect on your own self, your mind, your emotions, your intentions. It's very important. It's crucial, isn't it? These things are very important. I want to tell you, you see, for me, I know exactly what to do in my life. I know exactly how to do things and when to do it. I am what you call a old soul, yeah? In American term, I think they say old soul, yeah? I'm an old soul, you see. And sometimes I say things and do things that people misjudge and people immediately jump on conclusion and then, blame me or point the finger at me. They don't take the time to really understand or see what I'm really trying to do or say, It's very interesting. It's very interesting, I must say. I'm carefully watching, carefully analyzing and watching, observing. I must say one thing. Always appreciate someone's great quality when they're alive. When they're dead, after they're dead, and then they're great, so great, there's no point of doing that. You must do that when they're alive. When they're dead, then it's too late, isn't it? I want to share to everyone all my love, all my support and love and, adoration to everyone. And please, I request you humbly, do not send me birthday wishes or celebration of birthday wishes. Sometimes a birthday, I've seen many people celebrate birthday, and birthday is just becoming like a family gathering of family, and then start to gossip on each other, start to have more jealousy on each other, start to have more competition on each other, and then gossiping about their children, gossiping about their money and wealth, and whose handbag is better and who can have more vacations, and who has more fancy jewelry and all about that. And it's it's kind of becoming like a very, I don't know, kind of showman thing, showmanship, just to show to people that you're celebrating and your family are gathered and all of this. And for me, in our Tibetan culture, in our Asian culture, we have not the culture of celebrating a birthday. This is a very modern thing. It's a very Western and modern thing. So it's not really my cup of tea, I must say. I don't fancy it at all. And people sometimes become so sensitive when they wish you a happy birthday. They very much expect for you to also wish them a happy birthday. And I've seen people sometimes fight each other and become so sensitive and hurt and angry and upset, and then become very, like, even best friends, stop being best friends, and families stop talking to each other just because of one reason, because of one of them didn't come for a birthday party, or didn't wish a happy birthday, or didn't acknowledge something on a happy birthday, something, and such a small thing is blown out of proportion. So I think it's very unnecessary and a waste of time and a waste of effort, I must say, As Khyentse Wangpo once said, in our life, we have two significant moments: the day we are born and the day we die. In between that timing, don't waste that time. Utilize that time to do the right thing and to practice the Dharma. So that's what I do. So I just want to share the heartfelt message for everybody. Thank you so much.